Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so first one, Ashen, never played it. We'll do the never playeds first. Never played it. What is it? What is this game? Is this That's not God of War, right? Never played it. Code Vein never played it. So I believe this is DS2. So DS2, I'm gonna put at meh. Like, I haven't finished DS2, to be honest. However, when I did play Dark Souls 2, and it has this reputation, the game punishes you for doing like the absolute bare minimum. So, like, even if you perfectly like dodge a move, the hitboxes are just super unforgiving. So that's why I'm gonna put this as like a meh, because I'm gonna say bad, not meh, bad. Because like when you're trying to just get a game in like in between, let's say you have an hour or two after work. If you're just trying to get one game in, so like in this case you're trying to like go from one boss to the next, right? Like beat one boss to the next boss and then you're good for your hour or two. First of all, there's a lot of backtracking. That's true in any Dark Souls. I think that's the same in Dark Souls 1. But Dark Souls 2 specifically is a lot of backtracking. It's extremely unforgiving for new players, especially people who like you need to deal with a lot of stuff outside of the game. So like Elden Ring, you can pretty much boss rush every boss in Elden Ring. You don't have to go through a lot of like really bad areas to get back to a boss if you die. Like you can pretty much boss rush every boss. But Dark Souls 2 has some of the worst runbacks in any Souls game, so that's why I'm putting in bad. Dark Souls 3? Dark Souls 3 I'm gonna put in amazing. Yeah, like the runbacks aren't awful. You can almost boss rush every boss, like so it's really easy to get back and forth. If you use the twin blades, you can pretty much just like easily run through the game no problem. So if you just want to play a game that you love and Dark Souls is that game, Dark Souls 3 is going to be more than enough for the time that you put into it, you know? So like you'll be able to really get a lot out of your time. You can probably get through two bosses or more within a couple hours. Dark Souls 1, I kind of want to add a row. Actually, let's delete this. Yeah. I'm gonna make this meh, and this will be like good. And then we'll make this color like blue or something. And then amazing will be like, yeah, it's good. Meh will be, I need to make this more of like a, yeah. No, what am I saying? This is meh. This is good. All right, I'll change this real quick. Cause what did I just do? Oh, I see. Change this to this orange, and this good will be this like greenish. Okay, make this more of a yellow. This is like purple for bad. All right, cool. Okay, Dark Souls 1, I'm gonna put in meh tier. Remastered is good. However, there are a lot, like there's one run back specifically in Blighttown which is really bad. But other than that, like it's really fun. Like I think it's a perfect mix of Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3. Like you can deal with a lot of the run back. Like it's not super tilting is kind of what I'm trying to say. Like it's tilting enough to the point where it's like, okay, I'll try one more time. But Dark Souls 2 is like, dude, I like if you get to the end of one of them and you're like or a run back or you die in front of a boss, sometimes mentally you're like, I cannot do this for the life. And I don't think Dark Souls 1 has too many of those moments. Extremely deep analysis. I don't even know what this game is right here. Oh, Darksiders? I don't even consider that. Dead Cells, that's more of a roguelite. I'm gonna put this in amazing tier, honestly, bro. This is fire. If you've never played Dead Cells, definitely play that game. I mean it's more of a roguelike, so it doesn't matter. Throw Revenant in amazing cuz. Where is that? There's Remnant. I know what game you're talking about. I think it is Remnant, right? Elden Ring God tier, of course. You could like literally you can boss rush every boss in that game. Like you can just run through the whole game basically and just like only do boss fights if you really wanted to. So this never played it. I don't even know what this game is. Hollow Knight is. I'm gonna put this in mad, dude. Hollow Knight is a beautiful game, and the music is great, the story is great, the fights are great. I'm only halfway through, I'm not gonna lie, but the backtracking is god awful. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Mortal Shell, never really played it. Neo 2, good. It's like not as bad. Like boss fights are hard. Not as bad as Dark Souls 3. Definitely not as bad as Dark Souls 2, but I'm gonna put in good. Neo 1. I'm gonna put in meh. The backtracking in Neo 1 was pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. Sekiro is god tier, but this is specifically for how much of a time waste it is. Like how much does it suck the time out of your life? I think Sekiro could be god tier Loki. Like you can definitely boss rush. Like with the movement and like the movement mechanics and the movement systems in Sekiro make it so like you could literally run through every boss and every stage if you wanted to, especially with like speedrun tactics. Remnant. I definitely played this game. Code. I never beat the Star Wars games. I'm just gonna put in haven't played. Infinite Parry, everything one shots the boss. Yeah, it's true. That does save a lot of time. Surge 2 never played. Surge never played. Never played this. Bloodborne. I'm just putting good tier. Dude, I had to do some crazy backtracking in that game, and some of the maps are just like really hard to get through, and it can be really unforgiving. But it's still a lot of fun. Ori never played, this never played, and I don't think I ever played any of these other games. But if I had to choose in within each one, I think Dead Cells is probably better than Dark Souls in terms of how well it respects your time. Bloodborne? Nah, I'm keeping it over here. Dark Souls, Neo. I'm putting Neo here. Neo all the way at the front. Put this behind. Hollow Knight's. I'm not gonna lie. Hollow Knight's kind of booty when it comes to how well it respects your time. And yeah, Elden Ring is definitely the top tier in terms of just like being able to boot it up and play the game. So I think it's a good list, specifically for respecting your time. So if you are gonna be playing any of these games, any of the Souls games, definitely go with Elden Ring or Sekiro, then Dark Souls. I'm not gonna really count Dead Cells because it's not, in my opinion, a Souls-like game. Then Neo 2, you can't play Bloodborne unless you have a PS. Then Neo, and then Dark Souls 1. I think Neo and Dark Souls are actually pretty similar. Remnant, I actually want to. I should play Remnant again, man. Hollow Knight, and then yeah, Dark Souls 2 is pretty bad in terms of respecting your time. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. Okay. That's about all I had for today. But we will be back. We'll play some more Control. Um, I won't rage quit again. And yeah, we'll see how it goes next time. Hopefully no technical difficulties next time. That shit was the worst, not gonna lie. That shit was tilted. But we'll be good. Alright, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks Khalil, thanks Boods. Thanks Tip, thanks Oni. Appreciate you all. And yep, that's it. Peace out.